Just give it a sec to catch up. Okay, now, do you think this one is showing up? Oh, shoot, I can always forget to mute me. Oh, I see what's happening. Their Facebook has decided it's a selling post. And it's keeping it under review. That's just stupid. I don't get it. Yay, I got it to work over there. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, put that over there. Click on that, make it bigger so I can see the comments. There we are. Turn that off. Okay. Emboss Resist card number 3, and we're going to do Joseph's coat. So it doesn't matter what color you use or what stamp set you use. The only thing that really matters is you have to have black of some sort or other and an embossing buddy. And clear embossing powder for this one. And I'm using a sponge brayer, so you'll need some way to get a lot of ink on your card front. And I'm using Friends Are Like Seashells again, but I'm going to use different images. I lost one. Okay, so I'm going to use Friends Are Like Seashells, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, and Balmy Blue. And I freshly inked this Memento ink pad so that it has a lot of ink on it. If your pad is not juicy, you can still do it. It just means you have to do it longer to get the black coverage. So my card base is black, and then this is the inside. And I did an envelope out of the coordinating designer paper. So a piece of white for the inside, and then this is Rococo Rose instead of, on this one I used, did I use Balmy Blue probably? Oh, Seaside Spray. Use Seaside Spray on that one. And then a piece of white that is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and this is where I'm going to do all my coloring. And I have a piece for the sentiment, and then this lovely gold twiny stuff which frays at the end like nobody's business. So when I cut it, I wrap Scotch tape around it so it doesn't fray when I cut it, and then I'll take the tape off, and this one I just frayed it so it's all wispy. Okay, so need a few colors. I'm going to use 3. And you need to put the color on first and then stamp over top of it. So what colors do I have? Blending brushes out here. I have a pink, I have an orange, and I have a blue. Okay. So now you just put globs of color wherever you want it. And it doesn't matter if you have dark splotches and light splotches. And it doesn't matter how your sponging is, because as you can see, you only see it in patches. So it does not matter. And then when I get it on, then if I want it a little bit darker, I just go over top of it again.
Glenda, I have to go, so I'll see you
Yep.
in the movies.
Monday night, 8 o'clock.
Okay, see ya.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Betty. Okay, now I'm going to put some polished pink on there. And you have to be careful, again, putting your colors on, that you don't end up with muddy colors. This is a really intense color. There we are. Thanks, Val. I'm glad you made it back for the third card. So I'm going to upload these all to my YouTube channels, and they'll be public over there. So if you're ever wanting to watch another one of them and you can't find them on my Facebook group, just go to my YouTube channel and search for Embossed Resist and they'll pop up for you. Now you just fill the rest in. When you do this step, it makes it look like you've got a huge mess going on, but it's okay. Panic not. And just make sure you've got everything colored unless you want to have white space. And you can have white space. There's no reason why you can't. Okay, so let me know when you're that far and I'll just wait for you to catch up. Till we do that. Okay.
I'm done.
Thank you.
So am I.
Yay.
I'm done also.
Okay.
Glenda, I have to leave.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you very much. I learned lots.
Oh, good.
But I'll watch your Facebook Live for the rest of this one. Or your
Thank
YouTube
you.
channel, I guess. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Lillian. Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, is anybody still working on that?
Good.
I am. Okay.
Did you say this was going to be clear embossing powder?
Yes. Oh, good. Judy's creating along with us in Tofino. So when you have this all done, then you need to hit it with your heat gun a bit. So you help it dry.
Okay, I've done that part, so now I heat dry this thing.
Yep.
I'm so impressed I found the mute button.
It's a good day.
Yep.
Now, the reason you have to dry this is because once we put the embossing powder on, if your ink is not dry, it's going to stick to your ink and you'll end up like I did on this one with a lot of overspray, which is not a good thing. Oh, I didn't get out the dots. Forgot the dots. Okay, so once it's cooked, then go over it liberally with your embossing buddy. And make sure that it's all covered. So this is just another step to make sure we don't have that overspray stuff happening. And then stamp all of your images in Versamark and clear embossing powder until you have your thing looking the way you want it. Now I'm going to go in with my bubbles. And then when you have all your stamping and with done and you have your embossing powder on there, then heat it with the heat gun. Okay. So there's mine. And then when you're looking at it, if you discover that you've missed something or you have the big open area like I do right there, then just add something else. But just make sure your embossing is cooled off before you put more powder on, or it will stick to the original powder. There we are. It is what it is. So when you've got that far, let me know.
I'm done.
I think,
Yay. Yay.
Okay, so I'm finished. We do the embossing powder now.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh. Shoot. I just remembered I was supposed to go to Hool Printing and pick my cardstock up, and I didn't do it yesterday. Oh, well. It'll be there on Monday.
Okay, I'm done.
Just made myself a really big note, so hopefully I'll see it Monday. Okay, is anybody still working on getting their embossing done?
Done.
And over there on Facebook, are you done and ready to go on to the next step? Okay. Hopefully Judy's done and ready to go on. All right, so now you take your black ink and your art piece, ink up your roller. I've got something on my ink pad here. What is that? Oh, some kind of mud. Okay. And then just go over top of it. And you got to do it a lot. So just keep inking and rolling. It takes patience and a lot of time to do this part. I know, Valerie, what a wow, eh? So it doesn't matter what colors you use, as long as you use black for the top. You can use navy blue too, Night of Navy, but I don't like it as much as putting the black on it. It does eventually get nice and dark.
Gives you a huge workout when you're using a sponge.
Yep. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it.
Is there anybody else who holds their mouth open while they're doing this?
I put my tongue out. Does that count?
Is that not a requirement?
I don't think it works properly if you don't do something funny with your mouth.
Okay, so if we've got blotches where we're not supposed to have blotches, what did we do? Not dried enough?
Blotches of what, Janet?
Look,
Hang on, hang on. Got to replace.
like here.
It's must have embossing powder on that part.
Okay, because I did use the embossing buddy,
Yeah,
so it wasn't. So does that mean it wasn't dry to start with when I used the embossing buddy?
yes, probably.
Okay, because I did dry it with the heat gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, where did I put my weight? My hands are filthy now.
Valerie says it doesn't work unless the tongue is out. So maybe your tongue wasn't out properly, Janet.
That could be. Either that or it wasn't out far enough.
Something wasn't working.
I got it on my fingers though.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
that's part of the fun. Getting all inky.
So do you wipe off the shells like you do the other ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you can use a baby wipe too. It works.
I do have nice blotches though.
Opportunities to add embellishments.
Very large ones.
You could always stamp and die cut some matching images too. Strategically place your sentiment. So there. I like this one. It worked really well because this one, you can see where I had overspray and it's not as nice. That one I got it really good. This is only the third time I've done this.
But the beauty of having overspray or whatever is the next time a person goes to do this, they won't forget to make sure everything's really dry.
Yep.
Because Janet, you are not alone.
Yay!
Glad to hear that.
Anytime.
I can't believe how black the back of the white paper is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Depends on, are you using Stampin' Up! White or contraband?
white, black. I use Memento.
Oh, yes. You're talking, I thought you meant the back of your white cardstock.
Oh, wow.
I mean the
that too.
background.
It's probably not Stampin' Up! Cardstock either.
Oh, well. Hey, I'm trying to decide what color I want to layer this because my original one was Rococo Rose and it's not going to work now. I might have to go and get some polished pink. That's a different color. No, don't like that. And I don't particularly like the white either. Let's see. Oh, that's better. Yes, All right. I'm going to put this on my polished pink piece, and then I'm going to put my twine around it. And be careful with this for the first little while because it will be wet and it could rub off and get everywhere. Okay, now this, I just wrapped it 3 times around. And tied a knot. Maybe. Maybe. This is when I wish I had an extra hand hanging around in my toolbox.
Hard to get a nice tight knot.
Yep. And then I'm just going to spread it out. Of course, that one's over top of that one. Come on. Oh my gosh. There we are. See if I got it reasonably straight. Yep. Then I'm going to put this onto my black card base, flat. Make sure it opens in the right direction. And then snip off my tape so I can make it go all funky. Of course, the knot is letting go now. What is going on? Don't let go. Need to stay. All right. Untwist it. There we are. Then all I have left to do is the sentiment. In Memento.
What did you do for the inside, Glenda? Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Judy, just run it under some water and the ink comes right out. Okay, my sentiment piece is crooked. So I leave it on the brayer and as the water, it's underneath the running water, just do this with it and the ink comes right out of it. It'll still stain it, but the ink is gone. Excuse my head for a sec. It's crooked, but it's okay. One of those days. I have a friend who's going through chemo right now, so I'm going to send this card to her.
I was thinking the same thing. Only mine is doing radiation right now.
Ah. Yeah, she still has that to look forward to. Chemo, radiation, and surgery.
So much fun. Yeah, my friend has done chemo or surgery. Yeah, chemo and now radiation.
Yeah, this one, she's only had her first. I only discovered it a short time ago. I don't know where to put my sentiment. I don't want to cover anything up.
Did you just put the seashells on flat onto the second block?
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Here we are. Thanks, Marlene. I'm glad you could join us, and I hope you do some of these techniques. Okay, inside. I like the colors in the second one. They're nice and bright colors. I use more muted colors with the first one. Something tells me I should have stamped those off. Those are awfully dark. Oh well. It is what it is.
Well, Glenda, I've got to go. Thank you very much. And I still don't know how to sign off. So if you could do that, please.
Is that Norma?
Yeah,
Okay, I don't want to kick the wrong person off.
no.
Thanks, Norma. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Put my inside. we go. Oh, good, Donna. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'd love to see a picture of your card. If you want to message it to me or email it to me, I'd love to see what you came up with. So is anybody ready to show and tell?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, we'll see Margs.
Oh, pretty.
Oh,
Very nice.
Yep, I'm working on the inside right now.
oh, I like that. Nice.
Thank you.
Mine is done.
Okay, let me find you, Holly. There you are. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Oh,
you got,
very
you got
nice.
it lovely and dark.
Yes, I did during the procedure re-ink my Memento pad.
I had to too.
During the procedure, that's funny. Who else is ready? Anybody? Okay. When you are, let me know.
Louise is.
Louise is, okay.
Nice.
Oh, love the green in there. And you got yours nice and dark too.
Yeah, that was Granny Apple Green. And then I just sponged the inside just to give it a little color.
Oh,
Very
nice.
pretty.
Gorgeous.
I didn't even plan on doing this card because the last time I did it, I messed up somewhere, but I didn't this time.
Yay. Oh, I'm glad you gave it another try.
Oh, I followed instructions for a change.
That's a novel idea.
It is, especially for a teacher.
Barbara, are you ready to share?
Not yet, I'm not, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay. Sharon, what about you? Not yet?
Well, I don't have a sentiment on, but I got the rest of it done. kinda.
Okay, sure. Hold it up.
It's not very dark.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
It looks brighter on the screen than it does in person.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Thanks.
Janet, what about you? You're muted. I can't hear you. There you go.
The outside is sort of done,
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
but I do
Very
have
pretty.
You do what?
blotches.
That's okay.
And my fingers are so black, I need to do a second inside. I need to go wash them. Back in a sec.
Okay.
I find it helps to do the dishes.
Yes,
That gets it off.
or wash your hair.
Yeah.
Oh, good, Valerie. Send me a picture when you've made your card. Okay, who did we not see? Just Barbara and just Barbara, I guess.
Yeah,
Or that's okay, no rush.
no, I think I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. I didn't get
Okay.
enough, I didn't get a lot of black here. And it does look
Oh,
on the screen,
pretty.
and two together, but other than that, I mean, it's good.
That's good.
technique.
That's lovely.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
Okay, thank you, Glenda. You did a wonderful job today. Love all,
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
oh, very much.
Okay, thank you over there on Facebook for hanging in with me, and I will post the links, post the videos in my YouTube channel as soon as I can. Bye for
Thanks,
now on
Glenda.
Facebook. Okay, Facebook Live is done and over with. There we go. So thanks for hanging out with me. That didn't take too long to do.
Oh, thank you, Glenda.
No, it's very enjoyable. Thank you, Glenda.
Thank you,
Now the-
Glenda.
Now the sun's trying to shine.
We'll see you
Thanks,
next time.
Glenda.
All right,
Okay, bye-bye.
bye.
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 Bye for now, everybody. Don't forget to send me information about what you want for the next one.
Thank you.
Bye.